Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Heroes of the Vale. Everyone here has DM'd at some point. We've established that right before the show. Today, we are joined by Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half-Pint, B. Dave Walters playing Freely, TJ Storm playing Keen Deapreth, Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra Sarrbarand, Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch, and Adam Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow. We got the full cast today. We got a lot of people.
We're the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, we're all Brady bunched up for D&D right now. So previously, Google it, parents. That's how old this is. Previously on Heroes of the Vale, the heroes found themselves back in the Nintervale, looking for the soul of Penelope Half-Pint because she drew from the deck of many things and randomly chose the void and had her soul taken away. While everyone was aboard a Spelljammer craft, a not-alloyed mind flayer ship, 3 months passed, and then eventually evil Penelope, known as Penelope Neverember, showed up on that ship, seemingly to add assistance to everyone. At the same time, Freely himself and another ship docked to the ship, and there were hijinks, mass hysteria, all of this ensued, and the heroes found themselves contacting Averin and realizing that Averin was not necessarily who he's been claiming he is this entire time, and that everyone had to get to the Nintervale. You appeared in the formerly ruined city that had been ruined by ruin. That's a lot of ours. And then traveled to a very familiar gray tower from the very first episode of Heroes of the Vale. And right now you are at a staircase, trying to figure out whether you want to go up or down.
Briv walks up.
Briv, you don't even know what's going on.
I'll follow Briv. That is what must happen.
That is probably the trap, since that's the one that was not hidden.
Okay,
Traps are meant to be sprung.
Half of us will go up, half of us will go down. We'll see who lives.
Yes,
no,
you go down.
We should stick together.
All right, you guys do whatever you want.
We always try.
I guess I don't have to make the decision I was going to make, so onward, up the stairs after Briv.
All right, up we go to our doom.
Yeah, let's just confront this. Let's just do this.
Okay, is everyone going up the stairs?
Before we go up, does anyone want to prepare for this in any way?
In the meantime, as I rise up the stairs,
yes.
As she casts Bless, I change my appearance to appear as the armored thing that stands outside.
Ooh, nice. Neverember will cast Barkskin.
Okay. Yeah, what does that look like?
She looks like a feisty tree trunk.
A demonic feisty tree trunk. It's got one of those Halloween eyes and everything.
Halloween.
Okay, and that's where you're staying?
Oh, you're staying outside. Good idea.
Yeah, because there was the thought of... Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
No one expects a second.
He's possessed by Saranthus, so...
Briv starts to just let the metal pour out and form his armor.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, you start climbing the stairs step by step, and there's a heavy layer of dust on all the stonework that had not existed before, but there is a sense of walking through your own memories a bit, and everything that has happened, everything that has occurred since you had to climb these stairs before.
as we start climbing up, I'll put my hand on Alyndra's shoulder and cast Death Ward and say, sorry you didn't get to flip your coin, but it's probably better this way. We should just do this.
Just be careful. Just be careful.
I'll try. I don't know what's about to happen, though. So, this sucks. And she'll just keep walking.
As I have been praying almost this entire journey up to where we are
heavily,
praying and unaware of my surroundings. What would we say we are expecting to find atop these stairs?
Briv, do you remember the guy who gave us our very first mission?
I can never forget.
That guy and a
He
little
was so
tiny shard
kind.
with the soul of
Why
Penelope.
are we afraid? Or why are some of us afraid?
Because anyone who collects souls is probably powerful and bad.
Powerful, yes, but
I think that would perhaps depend on the context, but we shall see.
I agree with Briv on that.
Well, obviously the 9 hells have frozen over. We should continue with this good luck.
It's a very cool day.
Orkira, Keen, and Briv are blessed, I guess, because Penelope was behind us. Unless Briv was too far ahead of me for it to reach him when he just took off.
No, he gets it.
Okay. So I am not blessed, and Penelope is not blessed. The other 3 of you are.
Okay. Anyone else? How's everyone else preparing?
I've been praying for like hours.
You're super prepared.
Briv's
your
been
head has been
praying.
in the game.
Let's do this.
Briv's been praying. I've been pissed. We're all just as ready as we're going to be.
All right. You climb up the stairs and
I detect thoughts.
yeah.
Yeah. I ping it out
You
to see if there's anyone I don't see around.
You sense no thoughts.
I don't think there's anyone up here.
But you were the one who wanted to come up here.
No, I wasn't sure where I wanted to go. I thought perhaps this was a trap because there was the stairway down was well hidden.
Well, if I wanted to hide something, I would put it somewhere well hidden.
That was my inclination. But I didn't know, but there's nothing up here that's... At least nothing I can sense that's sentient.
Okay, yeah, but we already climbed all the stairs. Can we just finish and go up there, look around?
Do I feel like the top of this building is within 60 feet?
It's taller than 60 feet. Yeah.
I guess from where
Right
I
now it
currently
is.
am.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then I extend my senses in a divine way to see if I detect good and evil.
You don't detect good or evil. But there is something.
You said it yourself. You wanted context. Up there's context.
Very well. Context we shall have. Briv continues to walk forward until he finds a doorway or something that would stop him.
So not much.
Exactly.
So now I know your evil nemesis. Doorways.
Doors.
Every
Doors
CR
time.
rating 22.
Every door. The worst.
And we don't have a rogue. So yeah, that's the end of the game.
worst.
You find
Yep.
a door, a locked door.
No.
No.
Well- We're defeated, everyone. Let's go home.
It's worse than meteor swarm. Doors. Okay, so Alyndra, you suddenly hear a voice in your head. The Fates.
The Fates. What? Does that mean anything to me?
No, not necessarily.
I mean, would I know enough about things to be able to put two and two together on that?
You might. That's up to you. And then you hear a voice say, "The Fool." With every step that you take, you keep hearing these whispers in your head.
Stop. Stop.
What's wrong?
There's something happening. I need you all to. I think we should go back outside.
Why did we come in here then?
Because we
I
were
think
looking-
Penelope's soul is at the top of the tower, but
Then we shall go
I-
and secure it.
Do I have enough of a recollection of the card, what the card looked like? Was there an object in the card?
Yeah,
Penelope
you do.
told?
You do have a recollection of what the original cards look like, and you hear ruin.
Alyndra?
Dost thou wish to share with the group, Alyndra? Because otherwise I shall walk in there and secure Penelope's soul.
We need to go back outside to have a conversation, Briv.
With whom?
Each other.
All right.
You can almost
mean-
feel tension in the tower. Like a slight
I apologize
magical
about
hum.
that. It is obviously me broadcasting that tension because we have walked all the way up here and now we are going to exit.
We need to go someplace that we can talk right now.
Can you cast your tiny hut on the stairwell?
I mean,
Unless you have a reason for us not to get to the top of this tower, I will find Penelope. We have waited long enough.
King, would you like me to announce
I
everything to
am
everyone who
with
might be listening?
Yes, why not? We need to move.
Dost thou think they won't hear it anyway, even outside?
Yes, in the hut they won't hear it.
And it's that important.
Yes.
She is wise. Let us listen to the Lorekeeper.
The night.
Are we hearing this or just her?
Just her.
Ah.
You're just
Come on,
looking at
everybody.
Alyndra get
Down is
tense.
easier than up.
I just want to make sure I have them all down.
If Alyndra has something she thinks is important enough for us to go back downstairs, then we should.
What are the heroes of the Vale doing?
Being frustrated.
Forgetting one that I just heard. What was I missing?
Upstairs, you hear, "I have your friend's soul."
Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds like a trap.
Wait, we all
Yeah,
heard
that sounded very
Wait,
convenient.
do we
You
hear
all
that?
heard it. Yeah.
Alyndra, I apologize. Obviously, this is a trap, but the only way to get what we desire is to spring the trap and destroy whatever evil lies at the heart of it.
Not necessarily.
Briv, we need to go outside and have a conversation.
Or we just need to go downstairs before they realize that we know that there's a downstairs.
We need to go have a conversation right now, please.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go.
It will not hurt us to wait another 5 minutes and hear her wisdom. Let's take advantage of it.
Very well. Start
Can we
nine
step outside?
conversation.
We
All
turn
right.
around,
Is
we
everyone-
walk outside.
Okay. You guys are back outside. Freely's still holding Penelope Half-Pint.
Actually, I've sat down and I'm braiding her hair. And I'm like,
That's not creepy.
and I'm telling her
actually-
stories about my halfling village.
I actually want to go to the other side away from Freely to do this, just in case, because I have a strong hunch that Freely is Saranthus right now, and I don't want Saranthus getting this info.
Secrets friends do not make, Alyndra.
Everyone knows that I think Freely is Saranthus right now.
Then I am curious to watch Saranthus braid her hair. I will keep that in mind.
If Saranthus
In the
is here,
meantime, we
then
go
I
to the
shall
other side.
kill her.
I cast a
I've
tiny
done it
hut.
once before.
The only people welcome are my 4 friends. Well, I guess the 3 that are there.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I am consciously excluding. Well, I really need a full list to do this, but the sun and I'm pulling up the list. But I start casting, and I cast the hut with all of the protections I can put on it to make sure that no sound gets out and no one can listen in.
Okay. You do so. Really? You see them cast this tiny hut and everyone gets inside but you.
Am I invited?
Whoa.
So I want to exclude for sure flames and sun.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So you're
getting what I'm-
excluding, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on things out
consciously
here.
thinking
You
that
guys have a good time.
Sorry, planning meeting.
Everyone looks so serious and everyone's so tense, and then they all climb into a tiny hut, and there's Freely just braiding Penelope Half-Pint's unconscious hair in the sunshine.
He's missing a lot of subtext here. He's just here to help get his girl back. Like, it's fine. No problem. It's a good
Aw.
day.
Jen, is Never Ember invited into the hut?
I gotta think about that for a second. Oh gosh.
Don't be a gatekeeper.
So elitist.
You know, if you don't, she'll just pitch a fit.
Yeah.
You don't
You
know
know, if you
that.
don't, she'll just pitch a fit.
I don't know what she is.
It's a new spell available on D&D
she's
Beyond.
probably
In hysterics.
Pitch fit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
who
that's
she
a
is,
racial
so I
ability,
don't
actually, pitch
know.
fit.
Basically, I want to exclude the things that I know are actively harmful from that list.
It's just
Um,
vague enough to work.
Well, I mean, Todd knows what I was doing there.
Yeah, you've excluded. perhaps easier to say who you're letting in than who you're keeping out. You're basically
Okay.
keeping out everyone but who's your friend.
Yeah,
Who's not your
fair
friend.
enough.
Okay.
So then,
That one,
What
that one,
is-
that one, and that one.
hey, so then is Ruin one of us?
What?
Could
I-
Ruin be
what?
one of us?
You're being so cryptic right now.
Briv could be Ruin.
Stop accusing people, okay? How do you get anything done? You
No,
people are
Briv's the
call yourselves
fool.
heroes.
And Keen is the knight, and I'm the fates.
Briv is the.
Orkira
pardon
might be
me?
the flame.
Pray tell what Briv dost be?
You can get the info in a second when I do an info dump. Give me a minute. I gotta consider who's allowed in. I guess flames have to be. Oh gosh. So Saranthus would be the sun because she was goddess of the sun, right?
Kinda.
What about the
Dun,
phoenix?
dun, 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 dun,
The
dun,
phoenix
dun.
isn't a thing here.
Hey,
I'm
I'm not sure
certain.
why I feel offended. I suddenly feel offended.
Oh, you might be Talons.
You can't just literally point at the four of us and be like, that one, that one, that one, that one.
I was told
That's-
that this
I'm-
would be a
I'm
5-minute
not sure what you
confab,
are.
and
Yeah,
then
I'm
we
with
would
him.
resume our heroic
Well,
duties.
this is not in-game time. Alyndra thinks much faster than Jen does, who's trying to work this all out. she has a genius level IQ. I want to allow in balance, fates, fool, knight,
Okay.
and
Anyone else?
talons.
Okay.
Give talons a shot and hope that's right, because it's either that or flame, but I'm worried about flame being Saranthus, so I don't want to do that.
So you are only doing tiny hut in this specific way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone gets in except for Orkira. Orkira, as you try to walk
Hey.
inside the hut, you're blocked.
Oh my god. What a twist.
So, oh wait,
Alright.
she was,
That's never
she
happened
was
before.
Orkira- Oh no,
Thou
you
hast chosen
are.
poorly.
Okay, I allow ruin.
Nope.
She's Orkira, destroyer of worlds.
She still doesn't get in.
I stop allowing ruin. No more ruin. Ruin is expelled. What? Then I give flame a shot. Oh, yikes!
Nope.
Pull it back.
Are you not going to come in? Let's just get
I-
this over with.
It won't let me in. I don't know why.
Huzzah!
No, I can't do this without pictures at this point.
I don't know what's going on.
None of us do, but you're standing outside and we are
She's not
inside. Come on.
Did you not see me bounce off the shield? I tried. I'm not gonna run into it again.
Do it again. Do it
Look.
again.
Shall I push you?
I
Give
don't
me my
know if
hand.
that's gonna work. And I'll start like tapping with my claws on the side of the hut. Like, am I supposed to not come in? Is that a problem?
I mean,
Now I start to ask what
She's a
is going
donjon?
on.
What did you do?
I don't.
Each of us is linked to one of the cards in the deck of
What?
many
How is-
things.
How is that possible?
You are balance. Keen, you are the knight. Briv, you are. I am the fates, and Briv, you are the fool.
The what?
I will leave the hut now. Leave them to talk.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, what's going
Get
on?
it out of here. Get it out. I think it's safer outside the hut.
What? Hey,
What
you
did
are the
thou
fool.
sayest?
You are the fool.
The fool.
Yes.
I believe that thou art on yet another conspiracy theory, Lady Alyndra, and I
Briv, do you have the deck?
respectfully wonder what this has to do with the matter at hand.
Does Briv has the deck, right?
It does have the deck.
I think, yeah, because Penelope drew a card while Briv was holding it. So unless we pass the deck around during 3 months, I'm assuming Briv has the deck.
Briv would not have passed that around willingly after witnessing the idiocy of the action that his friend Penelope took.
Wasn't idiocy. She was trying to... Oh, I don't hear this.
No,
Oh, sorry.
it was idiocy.
Orkira believes you were trying to save the world and it wasn't idiocy. So
So does
that's all that
Penelope.
matters.
What?
It doesn't
are
change
Yeah.
that it's not idiotic.
I bring Orkira up to speed on what is going on inside.
Oh.
You're a
Don't
what?
say it outside.
Is it
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but can I allow Orkira in?
Yeah.
I mean, it was my friends and then the cards, the specific
Yeah.
cards. So then I want Orkira in there for this whole conversation.
Okay, Orkira gets in.
I'm standing listening to Keen talk about this, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second.
you're like
Oh.
leaning up against the invisible wall that's keeping you out. You just stumble into the tiny hut.
So wait, what's... I don't understand. Ah!
Oh, welcome.
Oh, okay. That was awkward.
I liked it better
So-
when you bounced.
I don't know how this ties, but there is I have reason to believe that Averin is making a collection.
Of...
Us.
Okay, but why?
I don't know.
No man controls my fate.
Isn't Averin supposed to be like your dad and like a good guy or
Yes.
something?
Never said he was good. I've always said he was trouble.
He obviously is not good.
What is good? What is evil? Find it. It's
Oh,
very
no,
blurred
let's-
these days.
I'm not sure we want to have that conversation, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to have it.
You know what? This is something that Penelope wonders all the time. Okay, so it's like stuck in my head. Okay, so I'm thinking about it.
Orkira,
Yeah.
which card do you think you are?
Well, both Lauren nor Orkira have a knowledge of all of the cards. So
Does it matter? Because why
It's the
dost
wish
thou
card.
think I am the fool?
yeah, what's the that would make the most sense. What's the card that gives you the 1d4 wishes?
What is thine criteria?
Hold on, if
That
I need to
is-
apparently.
And what
Uh,
matter does it make? Why are we down here?
Because Alyndra's scared.
The moon is wishes. So yeah, I guess you could be moon.
Does
Oh,
this
I'm-
make any difference to us?
I still don't know what to do with this information. wanna
We
punch
are
stuff, let's go.
cards. We are stars in the sky. We are sands on the beach. What does it matter? We
Well, Briv, you
need
have- Briv, do you
Penelope's
have-
soul.
Deck. You have the
I
deck.
do. But what does that matter?
Might we at least look at ourselves?
If thou dost look at thyself,
Wait, what?
then thou art
Not
drawing a
drawing
card.
Not
This sounds like a horrible idea.
drawing a card, just looking.
You guys
I
are
am
pull
boring.
it out of the deck
sure
without-
that there's a distinction.
I'm going out to talk to
Set
Freely.
it down for a gust of wind. It's never mind. Somebody needs to follow her.
Penelope leaves the hut and walks up to Freely.
Yeah,
I-
so
I
are
have
you
something I wanna-
Saranthus?
I have something I want to do while they're all inside. So
Okay, what is that?
while they're all inside, I squeeze the toe in my boot, and I'm like, coin lady, we found this tower, and there's like a creepy man inside, and he's got Penelope's soul, and they're all acting weird, and I don't really know what to do. So, you, any suggestions? I'm listening.
Go downstairs immediately.
All right.
Oh dear.
Freely, where are you going? Where are you
This is
going?
when they go in. I immediately like, okay.
Can
Okay,
we
then.
see outside of the hut?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
It's a translucent
Then
wall.
Penelope would point out,
Freely is walking away with Penelope.
Wait, what?
Just throwing that out there.
I'm
must-
out of the hut following Freely. Hey, wait, no, you're supposed to wait outside.
Action, let's go.
Well,
Following
I was gonna
Freely.
wait outside, and then you guys were all inside, and then there's a bad guy downstairs, and I figured I'd just go talk to him, and maybe I can like get her soul back. Like I said, it's fine, it's no big deal. It's gonna be fine.
That makes sense.
We'll work it out.
That makes sense.
How do you wait? You know what's going on? You know there's a downstairs. You know that.
I told you there was something bad downstairs. Remember, I was like, her soul is upstairs, but something bad's downstairs. Like I told you
Yes.
that. I told you that.
That makes sense. I said we should go downstairs too.
So why?
Orkira, are you with us? Because we're going.
Define with us, and she will follow.
I shall go with thee to make sure that Penelope is protected. Can we perhaps leave her body outside?
Can we leave it in the hut?
mm,
You can
Once
definitely.
Alyndra leaves
And
the
I-
hut.
I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Very well.
No, I was
No, we might
just
as
kinda
well bring her
worried that we
body
just
with.
like left her outside, then like like wolves or disembodied suits of armor would come along and just like grab her. So that's I was just trying to like keep her close. But also,
Maybe
hey,
we can-
Briv, you're looking good, man. Like the first time I saw you, you were all like, and then ever since then you've been like, so like, hey,
Yeah.
hi, hey.
It is good to see thee. I apologize that I have been deep in prayer for this entire walking journey, and have paid no heed of thee. Perhaps freely canst thou leave Penelope's body and build a scarecrow to fend off the creatures, and once thou hast built the scarecrow, thou can rejoin us in our descent to the bottom of these stairs.
Or we can just like stuff her body into a closet. It's cool. I mean,
No.
it'll be fine.
There were
Todd?
crows before he came and he coughed up coins for Keen. I think I feel like we should have her body where her soul is, so we can be like, hey, here's your soul back, like, and then she's back.
I kind of agree with that.
My season is changing. I am becoming my Eladrin summer. I am done waiting. I know where her soul is. I am leaving them, and I am going up the stairs to retrieve it.
Okay,
I-
you start heading up the
I go
stairs.
up the stairs.
Keen,
Let them chat about scarecrows and
one
cars.
moment. I shall come with thee, and I am following Keen at this point.
Okay, who's going up the stairs?
Freely, are you?
I apologize for splitting the party, but I'm like the bad thing is downstairs, and when they sent Griff upstairs, he got vaporized instantly. So I'm going downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I am going up.
I'm following wherever Penelope's body is going.
Keep
All
the
right.
body safe. Keen and I shall investigate upstairs. I'm just yelling over my shoulder at this point.
All right. Everyone who goes upstairs, you reach the door, but as you reach the door upstairs, it slowly creaks open. And you see the same old wizard behind the stone desk. Staring
Hail, friend.
blankly.
'Tis good to see
Oh.
thee once again.
Hello.
We move to the left and right of him, so not one of us is lined up with the other. Where is our friend Penelope?
We have news that thou perhaps knoweth where her soul is located.
Yes. You destroyed a card. I needed a card.
Couldst thou please explain?
I asked you to bring me ruin.
And we did.
And you have. Penelope Half-Pint is the new ruin.
Oh, I just blacked out there for a second. What I miss?
And this is because the card was not delivered but destroyed earlier. I thought that our arrangement was to simply stop Ruin.
No. You were to capture Ruin and bring him to me.
I profusely apologize for the misunderstanding of our arrangement, but I assure thee that we did not mean any disrespect. And we would love to know if there is a way that we can free the soul of our companion Penelope Half-Pint and perhaps offer thee a replacement as the Ruin card.
I am sure there are better ruins in the world.
Do you have a soul to trade?
We can find one that is better suited to your task, I have no doubt.
Are there certain requirements that must be met for this soul?
Not entirely. And who went downstairs? Freely and Penelope Half-Pint and Orkira. All right,
Alyndra
you
was
are getting
kind
a
of
much
on the
different
landing.
experience. Yeah.
And Griff went up with the people up top, because that was where I was hearing the voices from.
You downstairs, as you head down the stairs and pass through the illusion of a floor, you get to what is a basement level where was once like purely risen stone out of the ground through magic has been broken and cracked, and tunnels have been dug all throughout the bottom of the tower, and there's water and roots dripping from the soil on the ceiling, and the air is just kind of musty, and there are worms crawling in and out of the grass, and you see all sorts of potions on make foot of strange desks that are not very well made, not by any sane person, and little notes scribbled everywhere with string attached to different strings, and weird arcane mathematical formulas all over. And occasionally you see your own names written down in this room.
I kind of got to tell you guys, I'm not really like a planner. I'm more of like a doer. I just like go forward and things sort of work out.
That's right. Yes, yes. Act first, think later. I know it well.
I activate divine sense.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Good, evil, anything that is under a hallow spell, celestial, fiends, or undead.
Oh, you find all of it.
Any of it particularly?
Find all of it.
I relay that. I'm like, okay, so that stuff's bad, and that's not just like wine in that jar. Okay, don't drink any of that. Don't touch it. Don't get it on your skin. Is there? I knew before there was a particularly powerful negative presence down here. Do I have any indication of its direction?
Much further down the tunnel.
I'm like, I think the bad thing is that way, which normally would be a reason to go this way, but in this particular context, I think that means we got to go that way. So I actually like pick up a branch and I like literally draw an arrow in the ground, like we went that way.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
And then go that way.
What are we going towards exactly?
Badness.
Badness. Got it.
All right. Orkira, what are you doing? Anything?
Sighing heavily. Also, so you said we see our own names?
Yes.
Do I see mine or Penelope's? A Half-Pint, not Neverember.
You do, and this is like the scribblings of some strange intelligence where everything is tied together, and you see even portraits of yourselves, and as if someone is trying to stitch together a timeline of events.
Is it readable? Like, is it in a language I understand?
Yes, it is.
Okay. but it's still kind of incomprehensible.
It's sort of incomprehensible, but the longer you look at it, the more you realize if they there's literally a note. If they kill Saranthus in Avernus, then this string will be true. But if they kill Saranthus in Valeheim, this will be true. And so it's just a list of branching possibilities.
Oh, I don't think Orkira is smart enough to figure this out. Lauren wishes that Alyndra came down with her. This.
All right. What's the upstairs crew doing?
Yeah.
What?
Having heard that. Oh, go ahead.
Might I ask, what dost thou intend to do once thou have the entire deck?
So while this is going on and they're talking, having heard that they need a soul, Alyndra knows that Freely has the soul coin, and so she's going to send Griff down to follow them, and have Griff try and start, like cutting through Freely's shoe leather.
Okay.
I
Freely,
don't
just so
mean to
you
be
know.
that guy, but she doesn't know it's in my boot, and I bluffed, and my bluff was not ineffective. You just
I read your mind,
believe
though.
I possess the coin.
No,
You don't know it's
I
in my
read your
boot.
mind, didn't I?
You knew that he had the coin. You didn't know necessarily where the coin was.
Oh, I thought it. Okay,
yeah.
sorry, never mind then.
The entity that is this wizard pushes a card forward on the table, and you see the image of Penelope Half-Pint with the words "ruin" inside
What does thou
of a
intend to do with the
decaying,
deck?
destroyed building.
I would love to understand thine intentions with the deck.
I am the deck. The deck needs to be finished.
Once it is finished, what is its purpose?
Chaos.
And who is, if thou art the deck, who is to own and take possession of the deck once it is completed?
Everyone.
Can I be the first owner?
You can be one of the owners.
If we have a soul, dost thou know of the contraptions called soul coins? Can a soul be
Yeah.
transferred from a coin to the card?
Easily.
What are you?
I am the deck.
Nothing more?
It's enough.
What do you think, Briv?
I think we shall return with a soul. Dost thou give us thine word that thou shalt release Penelope if we offer a substitute soul?
If it is more effective, then yes.
Define more effective.
More powerful.
Very well. Let us go soul hunting, Keen.
Very well. We will return.
All right. You start heading downstairs. There is, I assume Griff is at least annoying Freely at this point. Like giving Freely the stink eye.
Yeah.
If he touches me, I hellish rebuke him too, though.
Okay.
I like your style.
I can't help it. It just happens. Personal bubble.
And as you are moving through here, it almost feels to anyone with divine sense and anyone who breathes. This place is almost radioactive with magic.
Mhm.
This entire location. And the tunnels in particular seem to be very off.
Can I tell what kind of magic it is?
Some wild magic, certainly, but there's necromancy down here as well.
Okay.
To the best of my ability, if we make any turns, I try and leave marks, like kind of etch something on the wall, like we went this way, we went that way type thing.
Okay. Is anyone
yeah.
behind Freely while he's doing this?
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah, my whole purpose is I'm keeping an eye on the body of Penelope, especially since we're heading somewhere where everybody's like, oh, there's danger down here. Let's go. So yeah, I would be behind him at pretty much all times if he's carrying her body.
You freely digs into the dirt momentarily, carrying the body of Penelope Half-Pint. As he does so, he moves forward, not noticing, but the keen eyes of Orkira Eldrex, the Dragonborn, sees something pale in the dirt. Maybe a pale worm.
Wait. Hold on a second. Is it moving?
No. On closer inspection, it's a finger sticking out of the dirt in the side of the wall.
Did you just throw Penelope's body?
No. I hit it with Penelope.
Improvised weapon, she's 1d4.
What? That's it?
No, she's ruined.
Pint,
She's gonna be way more devastating than that. Hold on. Hold on. She's gonna reach into her pack and she's gonna pull out. It looks like a 1 foot long pole that she there's a button on the side and she pushes the button and it extends out to 10 feet. And she'll use the pole and
finally got used, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So she pulls out this pole of collapsing and starts gently removing the dirt and trying to reveal, oh, we're going to find out who this is and I'm not going to be happy about it, but we need to know. And she's going to remove dirt until she sees a face.
Would prestidigitation help with this? Because it's cleaning. Like, I'm going to clean the dirt off the person. Like,
You guys are taking too long. Mold Earth.
Or that.
3 bodies tumble out of the wall as you just cause all the dirt. The moment that Orkira Eldrex sticks it with the 10-foot pole, the dirt just explodes. Like, oh my god, Orkira is magical. She didn't even know that she had that spell. The dirt moves away and 3 bodies roll out of the side of the wall. All of them are physical bodies of Averyn in different states of decomposition.
I realize I probably shouldn't be too judgmental because I got split in 2 and you're split in 2 right now, but then that guy's split in 3 and they're all dead.
I mean, they say that it's okay to have skeletons in your closet, but what about skeletons in your floor?
Well, they're still like
I guess he's got to do something with.
What?
Oh boy, we need to talk to Alyndra.
Nope, talked enough. Keep walking down the hallway.
We're walking.
Never remember if
I
you've
believe
got
Keen and I are going
Penelope's.
downstairs. Is that your intent,
Yeah.
Keen?
You're
What up,
already
Kira?
Before they can go too far, she's gonna. If you've really got Penelope's memories, then you know who that is.
Yeah, I do.
And
But it doesn't
that
mean I have to like him.
I'm not asking you to like. I'm asking you to consider that just continuing forward without talking to his daughter or anyone else's in this building is a bad idea.
Look, all of you thought that you could trust Averyn. And you also think that
No.
you can trust Alyndra. So you have to be careful.
What makes me think that I can trust you?
I have no idea. because honestly, I'm not telling you to. I'm here for Penelope, and I'm gonna finish this mission.
And this is a reason that we need to tell everybody else what's going on, or else we're just blindly walking into something we don't know anything about.
The good news is the old plan was I was the wild card to save you guys. Now I'm the wild card to spring the trap, and you guys get to save me. And then I keep walking.
Well, then give me Penelope's body if you're going to go spring a trap. Or don't spring the trap and let's talk to Alyndra. And at this point, Orkira will march in front of him and say, I'm not letting you walk into a trap with her unconscious, unable to protect itself body.
She outsourced her protection. I pointed Neverember.
Briv and Keen and Alyndra, you're all here now.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh yeah, speak of
Three
the
dead
devil.
dudes in the wall.
Or are they?
So
I checked the
we went
bodies on the
downstairs.
floor.
Yeah,
Have they all made it downstairs?
they've all made it downstairs now.
Are these 3 separate bodies
Yes.
of the same person?
They're all Averin.
Different states of decomposition.
Which
They've been
one is
rotting
the
in there.
Which one is the least dead? Decomposed.
They're all fairly decomposed. One's half skeleton, half flesh at this point.
Oh dear.
That is unpleasant.
Do any of them
By the
have
way-
a jaw?
Everything around here is evil and necromancy.
No, one of them
and
definitely
undeath
doesn't
and
have a
death and-
jaw. But the other ones
But
do.
does- Okay.
Understood freely.
How does Alyndra? I think Neverember is kind of eyeing the reaction of Alyndra seeing 3 of her dead dads.
I mean, I've never seen anything remotely like this, right? I mean, the Averin corpses I may have seen or not.
You've never seen this, no.
Okay.
Alyndra, canst thou explain this
No.
with thine father?
No.
As soon as I hear her say no, I'm casting Speak with Dead on one of the Averins that has a jaw. Just the worst idea ever, but that's what Orkira's doing because she needs answers.
Or best.
Tell me about Speak with Dead.
You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of it in the last 10 days. So it's not really. I'm not grabbing a spirit. It's a semblance of life to a body that knows what it knew while it was alive.
Hello. And the jaw kind of unhinges slightly as the vocal cords, which are sticking out of the skin already, and the teeth there, some of them are missing. And you just see
We can
the
all hear
dead
it, right?
white eyes of Averin.
Okay.
Yeah, it speaks out loud. We get 5 questions, and most of you would actually. I think only Freely might not know this. I don't know, but the rest of you would remember me doing this at least once. So we get 5 questions. It's until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, and repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer.
Oh, so Averin.
Did not. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need the
Yeah.
reminder.
Yeah. I think immediately before consulting her friends, Orkira will ask, "What's your name?"
My name's Averin.
And then she'll look at everybody and say, We've got 4 more questions. And I'm going
Ask
to be
it
careful."
what awaits us at the end of this tunnel.
Ask him why.
Let's be careful
he's
what
collecting
we
us.
say out loud,
I
just in
thought
case.
the question had to come through thee.
I thought so too, but I seem to remember the last time we did this that Briv just asked a question and the corpse
Oh.
answered it. So
Well, if that was the case, Briv would have remembered that.
yeah,
Obviously.
yeah. So don't just blurt out a question or else it's just going to answer it.
Then how are we to tell thee what we would like to ask?
Don't
make
be
it a
Alex
statement.
Trebek and
Form
put
of the
everything in statements.
Like you should ask why he's collecting you guys.
And why are there 3 of him? And does these 3 have something to do with the timelines on the wall?
Those are not statements, those are questions.
I don't care. I want answers. I'm tired of being underground and not moving. I want Penelope's soul back. I want to do what must be done.
The
I
head
want all those-
slowly turns to Keen. I am collecting friends in a different way.
I did not ask what you are doing. Why are you talking to me? What is this thing?
Stop
Is this how it works?
asking.
Stop!
I am a clone.
No. Nice try.
Alyndra's walked away, and it just can't even do this.
Orkira, if thou dost wish to protect Penelope's body, feel free to do so. But I am charging ahead to see what we find at the end of this. Also,
But
someone should take the coin from Freely. Or wait, sorry I wasn't here last time. I know that
No,
he has
I don't
it, right?
think that anybody else. Well, so
You believe I've got it, but you don't know. I said I
Yeah.
lost it gambling.
and I detected the lie in that.
But did you tell anyone, Alyndra?
Yeah, I told everybody because there were drawings of him, excuse me, of him and Saranthus
Okay.
hanging out.
So my
And
statement
I knew
stands.
immediately what that meant. And he was
If the
talking
coin
more
is
than
on
Penelope
his
did.
person, then thou shouldst recover the coin because we need it to trade for Penelope Half-Pint's soul.
no,
Thou
You
hast no
shall
say in the matter, Neverender.
I do. I'm the one who put Saranthus into the ground, and I shall not let you bring her back.
Then
It is my
why
sole
art
purpose.
thou
It is why
even
I
with this
exist.
group? Why have we allowed this to even happen then? Because if thou art the true Penelope, then we can all go home and everyone will be fine. We have a mission.
I am the Penelope that protects Penelope.
Very
It was
well.
created for the sole purpose of destroying Saranthus. So if you're saying that Saranthus is coming back, and Penelope
She's not
will
coming back. She's going to be trapped in a card. There's no difference between being trapped in a card and being trapped in a coin.
Until
Um,
someone
can-
draws
can-
the card.
Until
Can I
someone
ask
releases her from the coin.
Can I ask the corpse a question? By my count, he's answered 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was gonna be my next question. But yeah,
I
go for
leaned
it,
very
Freely.
close and I was like, get Orkira to lean down so I could whisper in her ear. Like, ask him if Averin is still alive now. Ribbon's like,
Do we even care?
Do you know if Averin is alive right now?
Its smile slowly comes over the corpse, and its lip just kind of splits as it does so, revealing its top row of teeth.
Ugh.
No.
That means no, he's not alive, or no, it doesn't know, because it doesn't know if he's still alive after it died. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lying.
Yep.
Must he tell the truth?
No,
No.
No.
this is getting us nowhere.
Someone should recover the coin.
Who's
I
at
am
the
going
top
to
of the
investigate
tower?
What lies ahead. Briv begins to walk forward while they're finishing.
Oh, you say who's at the top of the tower?
As Briv starts to walk away, that'll be my final question. Who's at the top of the tower?
The deck of many things.
There are multiple decks. I don't know how it works. Thought we had
There's
the deck.
multiples of us, so yeah, sure, why not?
Good point. That's right.
There's multiples of this guy too. Guys, just heads up. Again, I haven't spent a lot of time with you guys, and most of the time that I was with it, half of you weren't talking, and the other half you still weren't talking for different reasons. When I met you guys at the apparatus, the whole reason why you gave me the coin I very much lost while gambling. The whole reason why you gave it to me is you didn't want it near the deck of many things, and now that guy who is strangely talkative all of a sudden wants to give the coin to the very deck that you gave it to me to keep it away from?
What?
Because it serves a purpose to recover the soul of Penelope. We still can control the deck after we hand it over.
I don't know, dude. It doesn't look like it's under control right now.
How do you think that you can control it?
I start walking.
We shall take it. I control one in my package right now.
If Freely starts walking, I will keep close because he has Penelope.
Alyndra begins saying a prayer to put her father's bodies to rest.
I'm sorry,
news is
Alyndra,
he's
and then
not
I'll
really
follow
dead.
Freely.
You move into the next room through the tunnels, and this is where we start hearing kind of an electrical hum. And again, these caverns aren't. They might be about 5 years old at most, but there is no artistry to how they've been assembled. This is almost madness. And you see more of the strings, more drawings and sketches of yourselves. There's a drawing of Orkira and a drawing of a Sibriax meeting with their two strings, and then that string is linked to a drawing of a dragon. And this dragon does all these other things in the future. And you just find more and more of these possible outcomes, all with rambling, weird writings, seemingly by Avrin.
Just real quick, because I very much am still moving forward, but I'm looking as I'm going. Does Freely appear in any of these images?
Yep.
Really? Do any of them look even like remotely related to the circumstances we find ourselves in?
Yeah, you see Freely, you see yourself, and you see yourself on a spaceship, and you see yourself with the apparatus, and then you see a very small drawing of Freely, and almost poster-sized. And behind him is the looming form of Saranthus, with her hand on your shoulder.
Do just everybody who's here see that?
I mean, it's poster size, so I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, it's a Freely standee. There we go.
Penelope's kind of like looking at the poster, looking at Freely, looking at the poster, and she's gonna just quietly and summon her scythe.
Okay.
From Avernus. Right behind you.
I motion broadly at everything. I'm like, there's pictures of everyone doing everything down here. He's crazy.
This one seems important.
Not to me.
All of a
What
sudden,
is thine association with Saranthus?
Don't tell them.
You saw the picture in the spaceship. There was like the weird coin lady, and she kind of like offered me stuff, and I was like, not too sure about you, lady. And I just want to get back to Penelope, and pretty much here we are. And I'm pretty sure the solution to our problem is somewhere over there, and I would like to go and find it, please.
Why?
And I
Why do you think that?
Kane agrees with me.
Divine sense.
all of a sudden, everyone
And-
cares.
My eyes bore down into Freely.
Okay. What are you trying to sense?
If he is evil, if there is any kind of evil entity on him.
There's an evil entity on him, but he is not evil.
I mean, you shouldn't talk about Penelope that way, but okay.
Do I recognize anything about the entity or?
Oh yeah, that is Saranthus. Saranthus is somewhere on his person.
Freely, it may not be thine fault, but thou art possessed by a divine being whom has been our enemy for quite some time. So if thou wouldst please be still while we figure out how to extract the entity, it would make all of this go much easier.
How do you know this, Briv?
I can sense it and practically smell Saranthus on his person.
Saranthus on this one? This little
Alyndra, I
one?
need
But
Arcana
no
check.
one ever listening.
I need
It is hard to
Arcana check
listen.
from Alyndra.
When the words just keep coming.
Freely put down Penelope.
It's not 20, so Arcana is a 30.
Hold
Oh
the
my
scythe to you.
Woo!
You got a natural 20?
I did.
Nice.
Sure, we saw it. There's my knuckle.
That,
You got a
that's
20.
fair. I have not turned it at all. It's right here.
We just like looking at the pretty dice. That's all.
Yes, that's what
Figure
you're
out where
saying.
my hand is.
Yeah, you see, you get to the end of this weird eccentric map, and they all lead to one singular point.
And what is
And it's a photo of all, it's a drawing of all of the heroes of the Vale dead. And one of the drawings is all of you in this tunnel. Right before.
Freely.
Is Freely dead in the drawing?
Is Freely even in the drawing?
Freely is not in the drawing.
I
Freely, can
hand
you share this
Penelope
with
to
us?
Orkira. I'm like, you've been nothing but nice to me, Dragon Lady. Apparently, you guys all die here and I don't. So logically, I'm gonna go see what's at the end of the tunnel. BRB. And I turn and keep heading towards.
I restrain him if he is trying to move.
Wow. All right.
I ask him to be still.
Freely, how
I
you
know.
doing?
I note that he had no concern for Penelope. That is the last time he will touch her and keep his hands.
Well, he gave the body to me, so I guess he has some.
And you
concern.
will die along with the rest of us. And he thought to leave with Penelope.
No, I'm
here
going
with
towards
us.
I'm going towards the bad guy. Like I'm
Oh,
going
I
towards.
understand where you are going.
So, question. I have two options. I can both halfling nimbleness, I can get past him, and I also can automatically hide. So can I just like go past him before he can grab me? Like you tell me the order of operations.
I mean, you are pretty tense about this. I mean, you could tell me about halfling nimbleness.
I can move through occupied spaces. It's like them physically being in the way. I think the implication is I like shoot through their legs and stuff. Like I'm like, what?
I think you
It's
need to
not
make an
gonna
attack
stop
roll
me
to grab.
grabbing him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to make an attack roll to hit his
Alright.
AC.
Grapple athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. 23.
Hold on a second. I'm verifying here. Sorry. I'll let him grab me,
Okay.
but
I simply ask that thou would stay still while we figure out what our next move is. I mean thee no harm. I mean the entity that is riding thee harm.
For the moment, I will hang out.
Okay.
Except-
Although I do turn around, and for the first time since you've seen Freely, he's always been like very happy-go-lucky and cheerful. This is the very first time he's not. And he's like, okay, so look. I sort of ended up in like some hellscape trapped by brain-eating worm people, and I got out of there and I crossed space and time to find this girl, that girl right there, and I told you all her soul's upstairs and you're down here, and I told you a bad guy was here and he's in there and you're still right here, and apparently you all die here and I don't. So I'm trying to do some heroic stuff right now. I don't understand why you guys are helping the bad guy win.
I assure thee we are not aiding the villains in this scenario, because
saying
thou
we need
art
to go
carrying
upstairs?
a dark presence.
And just because something is written does not mean that it is true.
I turn and I look right at Alyndra, and I'm like, you had the coin, and it seems like you've made several bad choices in a row. And you had the deck, and you still lost your friend's soul. So the only one here so far who hasn't catastrophically screwed up everything is me. So I am going down that hallway. If you're afraid, send evil Penelope with me and let us go die like heroes. And you guys can stay here and die however that says you're going to die, or you can wait outside and we're going to save the day. Take Penelope's
Alyndra,
body.
what
I
is
don't
this
care.
dark
I'm
presence?
going down that hallway. And I draw my sword this time. I'm like, look.
That's totally. I'm going to actually just let him stab me or attack me as many times as he wants to, but I'm going to keep a hold of him while I'm talking to
hurt him.
Alyndra.
I'm like, let me go.
Alyndra, what is the source of the dark power? Canst thou identify it?
Do I have any sense of it?
No, you don't have an innate sense of what's further down the hallway.
Someone search him as I hold him secure, please.
I will say, since he used the same divine sense I did, theoretically, Briv should also know what's down the tunnel, because we did the same thing, the same reason I know.
There is something evil down the tunnel, for sure.
I am very aware of that. I just also sensed a great deal of evil on him, so I'm focused on the matter at hand right now.
What did we get from upstairs? What did we?
Blank.
Nothing from upstairs, but
Yeah.
Freely just said he's sure that Penelope's soul is upstairs.
Penelope's soul is inside the card.
If Penelope's part of the deck and the deck is what's living upstairs, then Penelope is.
King, canst thou search his body, please? We need to find the source of this problem.
Can you sense where it is on him?
I'm not sure, Mr. Dungeon Master.
It's not that specific. It's not metal detector. So
I would like to. I squeeze the coin with my toes, and I just say in my mind, I'm like, they're about to take it. Help me save Penelope.
Do you truly
See,
want me
this
to
is
help
how
save
prophecies come
Penelope?
true. This is how we all die. This is in this moment right here.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I would have just gone to fight the lich, y'all. But I apologize, Todd. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Oh, she says, do you truly want to save her?
I want to save my friend. Yes.
As Keen is walking forward to search, as Keen is walking forward to search and Briv is holding and all this tenseness is going on, Orkira is just going to move into line of sight. She's still holding Penelope's unconscious form and say, I think Keen is right. if you want to keep us all from dying, you should just stay with us. If that will make the picture not be true.
Or the picture was simply painted after we all died and he walked away.
Then don't walk away.
Or the picture was painted to make him walk away.
Freely. Set me free.
Or we simply deal with the problem at hand, walk further down this hallway, deal with that problem, go recover Penelope's soul, and call it a day.
I look right at him and I say, the coin lady's asking me to set her free right now, and I will do it if you don't let me go. You will not
If
get
you
it away
set
from
me
me
free-
before I unleash her.
If you set me free, I will release Penelope Half-Pint.
And I literally push Briv and I said, she just told me that she'll release Penelope Half-Pint if I release her.
She lies.
I'm sure,
lies.
but right now she's not the one stopping me from going to fight whatever's down there and helping my friend.
I shall
Hey,
I shall allow thee to go and fight down the hallway to save thine friend Penelope Half-Pint, if thou dost tell us where this coin is.
I
If
think you know
handing,
that's a pretty terrible deal.
if
Guys,
Why
guys,
is that a terrible deal?
I have a stupid question. Why do we care about the thing at the end of the hall? If we give the coin to the guy upstairs and he releases Penelope's soul, why do we care about that?
Keen, canst thou find this coin? I have him
guys,
secure.
guys.
Todd.
I know that I was born
in-
out of solidarity, but this is crazy. Penelope believed that you guys work together as a family. I don't see that at all. Why can't we just agree to do something? I don't understand.
We are agreeing to do something, and that is to purge the evil presence from Freely, who has obviously been playing us this entire time.
Even then,
Freely,
we
if you
don't
let
know.
me go, she'll be okay.
I will not take it from you if you would release this creature, but would you consider giving it to the thing upstairs and trade for Penelope?
Yes!
Great.
And the rest of you,
Absolutely.
what do you think of this?
I
Yeah, let's-
have a question I need to ask before I can weigh in on that.
Okay.
All right, Todd, I also just sent you a different message too. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I too
guess
would
I
like to
could
send a
send
message, but I don't know how.
You should have studied harder in wizarding school.
Briv is taking this stance because Briv has no idea how this coin is activated. And Briv fears that asking him or allowing him to freely give the coin, and actually I'll say this out loud, allowing him to recover the coin could perhaps allow him to activate the coin before we even have a chance to react. And so therefore, we should simply take the coin because it's obviously not in his hands already.
It is already
I don't know that
speaking
that
to
makes
him.
it.
We have
He
no
could already
idea if
sit
he's
in it.
controlled or not. That's why I'm saying
so,
we should.
Hey,
He could be
I
lying
can
to
speak with
us.
some authority on this matter. Hey, I will let her out. You cannot stop me. This guy, and I point at Keen. I'm like, the beautiful elf says, would I give it to the man upstairs to free Penelope? Absolutely. But first, I would like to know what the actual dead thing down the hallway is, since upstairs is an illusion.
Who cares? If it's an illusion that will free Penelope, who cares?
I think I understand why you guys keep getting caught in so many messes, because you believe illusionary lich people that just tell you things. Let's just go.
And so we are to believe ridiculous little halflings
Damn.
who are possessed by
So much
Saranthus
shade.
that thou art going to be honest and forthcoming. I start ripping his clothing off, looking for a
Whoa.
I let her out.
Now, how can he let her out? What is the act of releasing a soul from a soul coin?
His
Touching it.
toesies are wrapped around the soul coin at this very moment inside of his boot. And
Yeah.
He is
inevitable. It was going to happen either way. So
There are
Not
three
too
things
bad.
It really
you
wasn't.
could. It really.
It really wasn't.
no
Just
reason
some-
to believe that.
Adjusting storyline now. Yeah.
TJ's face.
So you can either drain life, query a soul coin, or you can free it.
Oh my god.
The entire cave starts rumbling and shaking.
I ready banishment,
I ready my scythe.
and if I believe that she's in his head, would I know if banishment would be effective? If they are
On her,
connected?
no. I mean, you assume that she's not from the Intervale, so
Right, but if I
Yeah.
want to use that freely before he can free her, because she's got tendrils in him, would it affect her?
no, she doesn't have any actual tendrils in him other than conversation. Freely made this choice completely of his free will and DMs. So
I split my body
I.e.
into
gonna
3
happen
or
either way.
4 with mirror image.
Nice.
okay, you turn yourself into 3 images. And a World War II plane flies by.
I summon
That's
a
when she
plane.
comes- she
I would like
flies
to
in an
summon a
armor.
plane.
I polymorph him
Who do you polymorph?
freely. As he's
Okay.
as things start to shake before she can get out, I figure I might as well. It's gonna get him and any gear he's carrying, which would include Saranthus. Arguably. Right? Maybe?
Yeah. You go ahead and cast it. So see what happens.
Yeah.
What's the save DC for Mr. Freely?
It's a 15.
Oh, what sort of save?
Wisdom.
I do beat that save.
Okay.
Woo.
Well,
Bring it on.
I turn and I look at Orkira and I say, she said she'd let her go. She said she would let Penelope go.
she's
Well, let's see what happens. And Orkira's she's holding Penelope with one hand, and her other hand is in her pack, just like idly fingering a red gem from many, many years ago that she still has.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's not doing anything at the moment.
Right.
And that's why you're the gem. Penelope? You feel a weird, queasy feeling in your stomach for a moment. Like someone's putting pressure on your chest and your stomach.
I
And the
grip
pressure
myself.
increases more and more and more. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. On save +2. 12.
You see kind of fear probably move over Penelope Neverember's face, and she just goes straight up into the ceiling through the dirt, and there is a hole left as dirt flies down where she was. And you just hear the pushing and tearing of dirt as her body just flies up straight up into the air until you can't see her anymore. And you hear the screams of Penelope Neverember. And her scythe drops.
Once
team.
Briv understands what's happening, he is going to not so softly hurl freely to the ground and take off. He's going to lose the medal and take off running up the stairs.
Okay.
Trying ultimately my intent is to see if I can secure a blank card from whoever is upstairs.
Okay, you're
Once
running.
he lets go of me,
Don't-
I take off down the hallway towards the evil thing.
Oh my god.
Briv, you would have 2 blank cards from the deck that we have of Death and Ruin being released. So you would have
They're
2 blank cards.
Mhm.
They
Did we
are
establish that?
missing.
Yes.
Yes. That's how we know that they
Okay.
were released. They were on the floor. So you have 2 blank cards on you with that deck.
I still will throw him down and let him be a heroic idiot, and I pull the deck out and start to take the blank cards out. Then
Okay. Penelope Half-Pint wakes up. And anyone looking at one of the blank cards sees the image of Ruin has changed to a very demonic looking Penelope holding a scythe with glowing red eyes, and it says Ruin, and it's flames of Avernus all around her.
Oh.
So
Hey, it worked!
Penelope in my arms wakes up.
Yes, the Penelope in your arms is awake.
I gently put her down. I go, "Oh, it is good to see you again.
Well, Kara, what's going on?
Really bad
Back in the
things.
sewers?
No,
I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be
I hope so.
the hapless halfling has released Saranthus.
What?
Not
That is a
I'm
gross-
talking about Freely.
That is a gross,
Really?
gross oversimplification. Hi, Penelope.
Oh my gosh, it's it's the halfling that was the
Hi.
elephant. And hi.
And the halfling that
I-
very foolishly has now done something terrible.
Before
So-
Penelope leaves my reach, I'm using my other 4th level spell to cast Death Ward on her.
Okay.
Hi. I came back for you, and I did some stuff, and
I
gotta
don't
get
want
you caught up
time
like
to hit on her right
super
now.
quick.
Not time.
super
Not
quick.
The time.
I pointed that picture. I'm like, I think you guys are all about to die here, so maybe you should go. But I don't think I die here because I'm not in the picture. So if we survive, I would like to hang out and kind of get to know each other, But I feel like we're in for a rough few minutes. So, but hey,
I have
welcome
no idea
back.
what's going on, but I'm in heaven
Just-
for at least a
I
couple.
just want you to know, whatever happens, it was worth it. And then I do head towards whatever's down the end of the tunnel.
I like him. He's like a act first, think later kind of guy.
Like a
You move further down the
Murderous-
tunnel.
God releasing, lying.
Should we follow him?
First think
I think
later.
he's in danger.
Do I have a
I
second
feel
to
as though
look?
we are all in danger.
Do I have a second to look up the hole and see outside? Do I see anything through the hole that got?
Oh yeah, you see
punched.
light where she just shot right through the whole ground that you're now underneath.
Yeah, but do I see a second sun or anything besides just the sky?
No. No, yeah.
Okay.
Did you say her scythe fell to the ground?
Yes.
I tap it with my foot. Penelope, do you recognize this?
Oh no. Yes, I mean I recognize it. Why is that here?
I think she took your place in the place that you were.
No. Who? What's happening?
Neverember was here. Are we following freely or are we trying to leave?
Yes,
should decide now.
Yes. Following
I
freely.
wrap
we
the
have
scythe
to.
up and take it in wrappings. I do not want to touch the little hell weapon.
I'm gonna follow freely.
Following freely.
You follow freely to the next room in the tunnel, and it's very cramped, and you find yourself pushing up against very tall glass spheres, glass cylinders as you do so. As tall as the ceiling. Some of them are leaking and cracked. Some of them seem to have some kind of magical energy exuding from them. And it's so tight that you have to like kind of suck in your stomach as you're like squeezing past them.
Do they look like larger versions of the rod?
No, they definitely don't. Because in the murkiness, you can see the silhouette of a humanoid.
Are they anything like the apparatus?
No.
No, these are where Averin stores his bonus bodies.
I mean, I'm assuming Freely has no concept of how you make a lich, so that's my one point of reference is it like the apparatus.
As you're pushing through, and these are disgusting. Like these have not been cleaned. They are covered in dirt, and some of them have failed and are cracked. And some of the clones inside are dead and never fully developed. But just judging by Alyndra, your knowledge of Arcana, this has been going on for at least five years.
Okay.
All of these clones.
I start yelling. I'm like, all right, so whoever took my friend, she's back now, but that doesn't make us even. So come out here, because I got something I want to explain to you. And I draw my sword.
Draw your little halfling sword.
It leaves a big mark, trust me.
So brave.
Okay. You don't hear a response yet. As you keep moving through, there's kind of a purplish goo on the ground, and even somewhat kind of like tentacles that are wrapped around some of these cloning vats. And the architecture there's almost like ridges in the actual way that the dirt has been carved. That seems familiar.
Am I getting a bad feeling am I getting an elder brain feeling about this?
Yeah.
Is this illithid stuff again?
Yeah, what do I recall of my time as an illithid? Like, do I have any of those memories? Like, I guess that's up to you, really.
This looks like the very crude attempt to create a hive.
These guys again. All right. Okay. All right.
I forgot that you were a mind flayer. That's how weird this campaign is.
Yes.
I mean, that's for me. It was a Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's fair.
Are
I
we
do.
sure
I mentioned that to them on the off chance they don't recall. I'm like, so this mind flayer stuff, because I remember a lot of mind flayer stuff. I mean, this isn't like good mind flayer stuff. It's kind of like mind flayer stuff, but
There's not
Didn't we
much
We already
good
did
mind
this.
flare stuff.
What
Are we sure we
doing
don't want to
again?
just turn around and leave? Really?
Yeah. Well,
That's what I've been saying from the beginning.
I know.
but we're heroes.
Would it hurt to
and we have found
destroy
something
these
bad.
vats?
Would it hurt to set this place ablaze and simply leave?
Are the vats Averin clones or are the vats mind flayers? Or are they
The vats
hybrid?
are full of Averin clones, but some of them are half Mind Flayer, half Averin. Some of them didn't take.
I
Yeah,
am
that's
not
not-
certain
Some of them
which
are
is
Averin's
worse.
face and just
We should set this
tentacles.
aflame.
I break
Alyndra,
the closest one to me with my glaive. Shatter it.
Destroy it,
Why
and
do-
she stepped out of the room.
do any of them seem active? Like, are they bubbling or the subjects are moving? Or like clearly visibly alive?
Every once in a while, one has as you're squeezing past the glass, one of them just kind of slams a fist up against the glass for a moment, almost out of instinct. But it seems more like muscle memory than anything else.
is there any other way out of this room, or is this the dead end?
There's another room after this.
We need to destroy this place.
Todd, would you
I
let me
think
know
that's a great idea.
about-
What was that?
Will you let me know about the thing I messaged you about?
I will.
While he does that,
Definitely.
Orkira will say, I can I've got this room when we're ready to leave. If we want to leave now, I've got this room now. Or
Why would we stay?
I don't
one
know.
more room.
But
There's
every time I suggest that we leave, or every time that Alyndra suggests that we leave,
Friend,
people go forward, and so I need to know, because
friend,
I will fireball this place into the 9 hells. But only
I believe
what's in
that
the
is
next
an
room?
excellent
I don't
plan.
know.
something bad that needs to not exist anymore. I can't.
I
just
do know that
leave-
I do know that that's where the evil was that I sensed in the next
no,
room.
the evil is ahead.
I can't just leave this nightmare factory down here because how do you know it's not just going to suck your soul back the moment you leave? I mean, remember
I
that
break
4
another
more to
one.
go? That's you guys, not me. So I'm trying to help you. Let's go.
Because
I
this
shatter
is where
another one in the meantime.
you hear a voice in the distance. This is where you die.
Is that Saranthus?
Male, female.
Out of the shadows, you see Avron.
That is not
Avon.
Avon. That is one of these things. And then I kick another one.
Which is Avron.
I
Avron?
asked you to kill Saranthus, and you did.
Yeah.
And then I asked you to kill the Elder Brain, and then you did. And now there's just me.
Do you mean?
So
I
'tis
have no-
thine turn to die? Is that what thou art saying?
No,
We have killed his only threats. Now
Everyone
there's
is gone.
nothing. We're still here. Heroes of the Vale is still here.
oh, you'll always be here. I promise.
While this is happening, I quietly slip my hand into my pocket
Okay.
and grab one of those coins that I found on the tree. And I whisper to the coin, "There is someone with your face here. I thought you should know. He stole your face and he's talking as if he owns your space. I do not think you should appreciate such
It's only
boldness."
your very, very left. Oh man, you have no idea. I just been waiting for someone to actually initiate contact. So that's not me. That's the mind flare version of me. Very long ago, I became a mind flare. They got my memories. Then I kept being stuck in the mind flare hive mind, and that's a evil, twisted mind flare version of myself. I've been dead in the grave for quite some time, except for occasionally I get to talk to Orkira. It's been quite lonely because Paylor's an asshole.
Wait, how are you here?
Do we
then?
all hear that?
Everyone hears that.
Hey!
Then who was that in Brimstone?
I'm sorry, Paylor is a naughty pants.
It's not better.
I'm sorry, Paylor is my best friend, and we sometimes go to the movies together and braid each other's hair.
That's a
You
movie.
just tell us something important.
Oh, kill it. Kill it with fire.
I set a fireball behind Avron so that it only hits him. The one that's in
All right.
front
I
of
blow
us.
up. No, I
And
blow up
I
the whole
charge him
damn
from the
room.
front with the idea of
I
shoving
can't
him
s-
deep into it.
I can't
Deep
sculpt
into the
around
fireball.
anybody, and I'm waiting for
I
everybody
can't
to leave.
either. But yeah, I mean,
My
We're
weapon
all-
has
we've
reach.
gotta all
I
be
will
at the
shove him into the
doorway, right?
flames.
Okay. All right. Orkira, go ahead and tell me what I need to roll.
Okay.
Looks like he's saved, actually, looking at your character sheet. So,
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
take
it's a
half
dexterity
damage.
saving throw DC 15. He'll still
yeah,
take
that's
half.
that's a sweet spot.
Okay.
Yeah. So fire is now erupting in this very small area at the same time. And all of you hear all of the clones start screaming and hammering at the glass.
So it's 30 if he failed, 15 fire if he saved. Mine is specifically behind him, so it only hits, it doesn't hit any of my friends
Mm-hmm.
or freely, because I'm pissed at him right now,
Okay.
it would only hit him.
All right. He takes 15 points of fire damage.
And I
Everyone
don't know.
still have their bracelets on?
Yeah. I've still got my.
Everyone make me a
visibility-
wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I never got a bracelet, so I don't.
have
Oh, no.
foreseen this moment.
If you're within 10 feet of me,
What do we
I
get?
think
a
we
D4
have
or
to be
something?
considering how
Oh, just a
tight
+4.
this room is.
I have foreseen this moment for myself and one other.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, I'm very wise.
Who do I think is going to be in the most trouble here?
22. Oh.
Oh,
I was
you're-
about to say,
yeah,
are we?
fine.
Should we wait?
dirty 20.
14.
30, 20.
Then I guess it's for Orkira.
It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't. But
Did anyone get less than 18?
no.
So it's 15 plus the 4 from Briv.
Okay.
I did.
All right. You feel yourselves all suddenly almost become paralyzed, and then it stops. And then undead versions of Avram start falling on the ceiling and crawling out of the floor and crawling out of the side.
Every time with mind flares.
Yeah, see, you should just stop throwing mind
time.
flares
This is the
at us.
third time now.
Every
the last
time.
I'm never using my flares again. It just destroys the entire show.
Destroys the internet.
Or
They infect the internet.
or makes it better.
We're all on the edge of our seats.
All right, Lauren.
Oh.
Jen is now active. She is now animated and moving.
here.
So at the exact moment, the clones are breaking through the glass, and even to the point of damaging themselves. And zombie versions of Avron are digging themselves out of the ground, out of the ceiling, out of the sides of the walls. This Avron Illithid thing has been burying clones of himself in his own rooms for a very long time. And so all these undead Avrons are attacking. All right.
Oh, there are Avrons falling from the ceiling.
Who's going next?
And any
Penelope, you're
kind
up.
of initiative?
Well,
Okay.
I
Penelope?
think we should all run. Yeah.
Yeah, initiative.
Okay.
No, we're doing group initiative. So Penelope, you are up first.
Okay, then I will just run to Freely and cast guidance because I don't know what's happening.
I'll go next, and I'll just simply say that this is a kill zone. This is a kill zone, and we must retreat and seal off this infernal hellhole.
All right.
Let me know when to tell
DJ,
you what
what
I
are you
want to
doing?
do.
Just take
Yeah.
it slow.
Smite him.
Okay.
Or attempt to, at least.
roll me an attack roll.
I don't know if you
more
heard-
specifically, attack him. Should
I don't know
I
if you
hit
heard,
him,
but I cast-
will smite him.
And you have guidance.
What does that do for
You
me?
cast what?
You
Penelope?
cast guidance, right? So that's our
Yeah.
skill check.
What does that do for me?
Yeah, that I don't know if it was ever
Guidance.
heard. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I heard it.
You can add a
Uh,
D4 to any.
It's a
Oh, it's just for ability checks.
skill check, though,
It's
not
an
attacks,
ability
correct?
check. Yeah.
Yeah, not an attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
No
Okay, go ahead.
problem. I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Is 22 enough to hit him?
Oh yeah, that's enough to hit him. Roll your damage.
I hit him, and then I smite with a 3rd level spell. Does he count as undead?
Okay. Roll your damage. Parts of him, certainly, yes.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm still out of sync. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody is.
All right. Well, I'll do it in pieces. It's just the short sword. The short sword is 11 points. And then the smite is if he okay. Did you hear me say that the short sword was 11?
Yes, I heard all that. Just let me know what the total is.
13. 27. 33 from the smiting.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, you do 33 points of damage.
Yep. You heard it, Penelope. Yes.
Yay.
You stab him right in the chest, and you smite him in the chest. Keen Deapreth, what are you doing?
I attack like the summer flames. Stab, strike, swing, slice. I hit. The lowest armor class that I hit is 16.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Then the other 2 hit as well. One moment.
All right. Alyndra, what are you gearing up to do?
Sending to Sophia's.
Okay. What are you going to convey to Sophia's?
But there's someone here who is the failed experiment of a mind flayer with Dad's body, and I need her help.
Okay.
Oh, and that Saranthus is back.
Minor footnote.
Small details.
Oh, and P.S.
Dear Mom. Dear Mom and
Orkira,
Dad. At summer
what are you
camp
doing?
in the tower.
Orkira would like to take a moment and pray to the Phoenix.
Okay. What you got for me, Keen?
The damage physically is 32 points from blades that are whirling and 17 points from magical flame of the summer, Eladrin.
You
A total of
slash into him,
49
burning.
points.
Oh my god.
May I do one other thing on my turn, Todd?
Yes.
I pull a bolt out of my pocket. It has IKEA etched on it. And I say the word
Okay.
IKEA, and I crush it.
All right, you
I
can
hope
do
this
that.
does not build a superstore. There's no
I could really go for some meatballs right now.
They
Some-
appear.
It's a very frustratingly to build furniture as well. Or Kara, what are you doing with your prayers?
Does that happen? Does anything else happen, or I just watch her crush an IKEA?
She gets to crush an IKEA. What happens when she crushes an IKEA doesn't happen immediately. For those wondering
Okay.
what that means, what happens, Alyndra?
I have my spell book suddenly is flooded with spells up to level 20. And the memories of all of the time in the time warp flood back.
Okay.
We'll see what goes from there. So I don't know how that adjudicates, but it seemed like the time.
All right, Orkira. So you're praying.
Yeah. So when I revivified Aelrin, is this what happened? Is this my fault?
No. What you revivified was him.
Okay, that's good to know.
This thing is what you revivified. It was already this thing.
Oof.
When did
Oh, that's bad to
this
know.
thing take
Okay.
over?
So this is my fault.
What's your fault?
Orkira would actually be saying this silently for once in her life. She would not
Okay.
say it out loud, just in case this creature can hear her. So,
Are you taking actions other than that? Okay.
if I call on you, are you gonna come?
Yes.
Is it time?
That's up to you.
I haven't made any of the right decisions so far. She's gonna grab the gem in her bag and look at Alyndra and with tears in her eyes say, "Is should I do this?"
That has to be your decision.
And that's all she's gonna do.
Are you
Briv, can you hear
doing
me at this point? I think we had some problems.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Briv tried to get everybody to tactically retreat, but when he sees that everyone is losing their minds, he just kind of shakes his head and is going to wade forward and also try to attack, because there's no way he's going to let them all die down
Okay.
here.
All right. And Orkira, what do you do anything with the gem or not?
Do you have to destroy everything, or can you at least save my friends?
Do you want to save everyone, or do you just want to save your friends?
Do I have a choice?
We don't always get a choice.
I know.
But you have to make it, not me.
I think she's gonna wait. She's gonna wait a little bit longer. She's
All right,
holding
you're
it.
on-
She's gonna wait.
You're on deck.
I mean, the undead army is here right now, though.
Yeah, but
Oh.
There are now maybe 100 Aelrin zombies crawling out of the ground. All these failed experiments. Some have the arms and the legs of Olithids. Some of their faces are half Aelrin, half Olithid, with 2 tentacles hanging off. You can see inside of his teeth and his throat. And Briv, you're up. What are you doing?
Briv is just muttering blah, 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 under his breath and is just walking forward and is going to attack Aelrin Evil Mustache Prime. And I can attack twice there with Steadfast, his sword. So that is a 16
Okay.
and
that hits.
a 20 on the die. Beautiful.
All right.
staring
Roll
at
that
me.
damage.
So I'm going to go ahead, since this seems like, the end of all things, and smite on both of those attacks. And since I have the spell slots to do so. All right, it might take me a second here, but I'll do my best. I'm saying if you want to move on and let me get you the damage.
Oh yeah,
later.
no, I got it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. B-Dave, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You have guidance on you, right?
Does.
Yeah, what is that?
Yes.
And if he's within 10 feet of me, he gets +4. I assume I'm going to extend that to him as an ally at this point.
Hey, what does guidance give me? Sorry.
Guidance will give you a D4. You can either,
I'm gonna use my favored by the gods also. 19.
Okay.
Real quick, is Evil Abram Prime undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do all the damages. What was I dodging, by the way?
You didn't.
We may never know.
Oh, something. Got it. But I'm fast.
All right.
So fast that we didn't even see it.
All total, that is 46 points of damage between the two attacks.
Nice.
Okay. Freely, you take 65 points of force damage as a green ray shoots from Avern and strikes you in the chest.
May I counterspell as a reaction?
And how much total damage did you say, Briv?
Oh, no. Did I say 70 or no, 46?
All right.
That seems right. Yeah. Chat will probably help.
That
All right, you do
is-
46 points of damage.
Do I have any idea? Do I feel like that's linked in any way?
That is
No.
that is enough for like death. I don't think I have any ways out of that one.
Do you have
Wait, I couldn't counterspell, right? There was no counterspelling possible there?
You can counterspell.
Yeah, I had said I wanted to do a counterspell. Please let me counterspell and help me not be that dead.
All right, go ahead. What do you need to do for counterspell? Real quick.
It's a reaction. It's a 3rd level reaction. I attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If it's 3rd level or lower, it's going to fail. If it's 4th level or higher, it's got to make an ability check, or I make an ability check using the spellcasting
Can I bardic
ability.
inspiration her? It's a bonus action. This is all simultaneous. I'm like, you can do it.
And the DC will be 10 plus the spell's level. So
The DC will be 10 plus the spell's level for you.
So it'll be 3rd
So
level?
do I have a bardic inspiration as well?
I don't know that he can do that a turn. That's more of a reaction, so he can't. The spell that he's casting at is 8.
Whoa.
I believe in you.
It's a 20! I swear!
Literally favored by the gods.
Second person to grab their camera to show the dice. I love it.
It's the same one I've been
And at
using all
this-
game.
At this point, all the dirt and the zombies all fall and the ceiling collapses on the Heroes of the Vale. We'll be back next Wednesday with the exciting beginning of the next episode, and we'll see what happens to the Heroes of the Vale. And we'll see if Freely is going to be joining us yet again. Thank you, everyone, for watching and for dealing with some of the technical hurdles and for the high drama that occurred today. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Are we out? We're out. We're not out?
We're here. We're still here.
I just joined Idle Champions. Can you show the weirdness that is occurring right now? It just
Idle
popped up in Idle
Champions.
Champions.
Idle Champions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball
It's me.
It's so
I'm
cool.
I'm in a
It's
video
so
game.
cool.
Photograph.
Everybody
I
play.
wonder what he
zombie
would
bee.
look like if he were dead.
Yeah, let's do it. That's what they've been fighting.
There we go.
Thank you so much, Idle Champions, for
Like I was
letting me
glitching
join.
out.
Where in Idle Champions can you find Averin?
Yeah. It's difficult.
Idle champion. Right on. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you,
It's all worth
everyone,
it.
for watching. And thank you, everyone who's been waiting to move on to the next live stream. I apologize for our lateness.
Okay, sorry. Yes, thank you.
Blame Crawford.